I will make my first my first video in English. I make these videos so I can train and show the others how I explain some religious things, so they can correct my mistakes, or they can give me some ideas. This is only a training, only a only only education for later when I became very famous, so I get a little bit training. It's about a question: are Islamic Sharia laws barbarian laws? And my answer is yes, it is. Why do I give this answer? When a father has 3 children, and if one of them is naughty and 2 others are nice, the father needs laws for the naughty one. He must correct them, so he get the chance to be a good, nice child, to be a good, nice person, to have good characters. If you don't correct your child, his behaviors will become worse, and will become a very bad person when he gets older. It's not because he wants to punish his child, but it's to encourage the child to be a naughty, so he becomes kind. The father must try to scare the naughty one, and if it's not working, he must take a strategic decision, what might be a touch or spanking the bottom. Making a strategy is very important. Sometimes when you take something from your child, it can teach them a lesson, but sometimes when you take something from them, they become nuts. So you have to know your child, you have to read the situation good, you should know what kind of action that you can and you cannot, to correct them. You should not do something who will make the situation worse when you try to correct your child. The child should understand that the punishment is just a correction. You should explain to your child, I punish you because I have to. You did something wrong. If I don't punish you, you become a bad person. I have to correct you. You have to explain it to him so he can understand it. So he's okay with it, so he knows that he should not do wrong things. If parents don't correct the behavior of their children who has bad behaviors, the children will become criminals. That's very normal. When a child does something naughty and you don't correct them, he will go on that energy, and that energy will spread to the others. If you have 3 children, one is naughty, his naughty energy will spread to the others. Your 2 nice children will become also naughty. They will begin to make problem with the other discussion problems. Those nice children does not stay nice if there is somebody who is spreading negative energy to them. Now, what about Islam Sharia laws? Islam came to a civilization who was full of bad habits, barbarian habits, like burying girl children because it was like a curse for a father to have a girl. Habits like killing the slaves, killing each other for no reason, etc. Example for this, there was a man who became Muslim later. He was explaining about this time that he had this barbarian habits, and he took his girl, his baby girl, to walk. He says to his wife, "I'm going to do a walk with the girl," and he makes a place with his hands to bury the girl in the sand, and just on that moment, the baby girl holds his finger. And this man says, on that moment, I got a bad feeling about what I'm doing. The baby girl hold the finger of his father. And because it was a baby, it didn't know what is happening. But this action of the girl gave the father a very bad feeling about this habit, and he buried the child. Died, of course, but later, when he was thinking about becoming Muslim or not, he spoke about the situation, and he decided to become a Muslim because he thinks that those habits are wrong. A girl, burying a girl alive for no reason, that's a bad habit. And to encourage people to do such things, he became Muslim, and he explained it to others too, to not to do those barbarian habits. When the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, came, he firstly explained why those habits were wrong, and because he had not the power, he couldn't forbid it on that time. Later, when he became the ruler, the only God sent him Islamic Sheria rules so he can use it wisely to control the barbarians and forbid their bad habits. There on the time of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, he explained a lot of things about good people, bad people. And he explained that those habits, those barbarian habits, were wrong. And he explained a lot of things about how to be a good person, how to be talk to each other. And he was an example himself. He was very kind, very good to others, and he tried to explain the others why it was necessary to have respect to each other, to have nice habits, not barbarian habits, but nice habits. He tried to explain it, and when he had all the power, when he came back to Mecca, and when he bring peace to Mecca and Medina, and those Islamic Sharia laws came, and he used it on a strategic manner. So those laws are sent by the only God to give the bad people the chance to correct them. It's not to punish them. It's not to kill them. It's not to cut hands. No, it's to correct their behaviors. None of the punishment laws are directly done by unknown people. You can be a Muslim and you see somebody stealing, you cannot cut his hand. those laws are made to correct people. It should be seen by highest persons what would be the effect on the society, and they should decide. And the persons who will decide, they should give the bad people who did something bad the chance to correct them. It's not like we are cutting hands all the time. It's just a correction. And when somebody goes too far, he cannot be corrected, so he gets punishment, so that others won't go so far as he does. And like correcting bad people begins with, on that time, begins with becoming Muslim. What do I mean? When somebody who was not a believer, he did very bad things, and he went to war, he killed a lot of Muslims. When he said, أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله, it means I believe in only God, and I believe that Prophet Muhammad is his messenger. He became clean, no punishment. That's proof that those Sharia laws are made to correct bad people. A person who doesn't do bad things, why should you punish him? There is no correction. Somebody must do something wrong, so you can correct them. If he is doing all right, why do you have to correct him? You cannot correct somebody who does everything right. Just like a father who corrects his child, so the child will become a good person. Islamic Sharia laws corrected those barbarians, so they became nice people. Of course, some didn't accept to become nice, so strategically, few of them get their punishment, so they can still correct others, so they can still give the others the chance to become good. Mostly of the most powerful characters who blockade others to become good, those were the ones who get punished, so the others could get free. Like a father who doesn't have pleasure to punish his son, Islamic Sharia laws doesn't meant to give people pleasure. It's on very, 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 very necessary circumstances they have to be used. Mostly it's to scare bad people. If Islamic laws can help to change barbarians with bad habits to nice people, it can help all kind of bad people to become nice. Nice people doesn't need punishment or correction, but if you don't correct the bad behaviors, people with bad behaviors, they will spread their negativity to the others. And that's why you have Sharia laws. Sharia laws came on a society with very bad habits. So from that point, it could be an example for all societies. There was no society who was worse than that one, the Arabic society. So if the laws can correct and help to become good person, for those barbarians, it can correct everybody. But one thing that you should know, religion on his own doesn't make decisions. People does. When laws are made People make laws to correct people, so bad things won't happen again. This Islamic Sharia laws should be done by nice people, good people, who has understanding how to correct others to become nice. These Sharia laws cannot be used by insane people, by bad people, because these laws are just to correct them. When you see some kind of people like Sharia for England or Sharia for Belgium or Sharia for something else, you see their behaving, and those behavings are not the behavings of good people. You see them acting very bad to good people. Sharia laws are made to correct behaviors like they do. They are saying they want Sharia laws, but Sharia laws are made to correct behaviors like that. And Sharia laws are telling Muslims to respect the laws of the country you are living in. Those are Sharia laws. Sharia law says when you go to a country, you respect the law. It doesn't say you fight to change the laws. It doesn't say that. Nice people, good people, make a fight against injustice. But there are some ways. When you see injustice in Belgium, you can go to court. You can try to explain to the court that something is wrong, and you can have some advocate, some lawyers to help you. It can be gone on a peaceful way. There is no way in Islam you can ask people have a bad behavior so Islam laws can come. There is no way in Islam. Islam laws are made for Islam Sharia laws are made for those people with bad behaviors to get them corrected. And Islam laws are not for non-Muslims. Those laws are only for Muslims. You cannot cut the hand of somebody who doesn't know that there is a law who says if you steal, your hand will be cut. That's why it's strategically. It only counts on places where they know, where they believe those laws exist. Christians won't believe in those laws, so you cannot cut the hand of a Christian because he doesn't believe. You cannot strategically make them believe in those Sharia laws. If you can, if they accept, if they are nice people and they say, okay, we accept this law of cutting hand in the Islamic country, if they say we are nice people, if some of us steal, you can cut their hand. Maybe they want also not that their kind of religious people steal. They see it maybe as a good solution. They can maybe ask to do it too. But people who doesn't believe, who doesn't accept it, you cannot punish with Islamic Sharia laws. It is to correct people, not to punish people. Otherwise, it's very easy. You can go with these laws to a country where they don't know anything about Islam, and you begin cutting. That's not Islam. That's barbarian habits. When you go to somewhere, you don't do anything strategically, and you cut hands, you kill people just like that because those laws says that. That's not the logic behind those Sharia laws. The logic behind those laws is to correct. If you can correct, no punishment. If you can scare, no punishment. That's better. You scare them, you correct them, so they became good people. That's the best way. Forgiving is the best way. There is none Islamic good leader who wants to punish somebody from the first time he came and said, I did this, I did that. Most of them said, you are insane, go away, let me alone, because they wouldn't punish people. It's only when they tell, no, you have to punish me, I did something wrong, you have to punish me, they get punished. Otherwise, when somebody said, I think it was to Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, I killed somebody and I want to be killed. That penalty. I want to do that penalty. Prophet said, you are insane, go away, let me alone. And this person keep coming, and then at the end he get the death penalty. So they are not having fun giving punishments. It's just a correction to bad people to become good. And it's the same way Christianity is. Christian laws are made to correct bad people so they can have the chance to become good. All the religions, like Jews, like Buddhists, like others, when they have punishment, it's just to correct them so they can have the chance to become good. Religion is an object you can use when you are a good person and you want to become a better person. With religion, you can become more efficient. Religion can teach you how you can get motivated to become a better person, to make more nice things, to have more positive effect on the society. Religion can teach you a lot, but you have to be a good person. A bad person who doesn't follow the rules. Religion is all about rules. A bad person who doesn't follow rules doesn't become a better person with religion, because religion is all about rules, following the rules, respecting the rules. This will be it. If I explain it wrong, if I did something wrong, if I used wrong words, please give reaction so I can correct myself. The reason I'm doing this is to train myself for later. I want to explain things like this to so many people that I can reach. It is a Islamic duty. All Muslims should have a duty, like having a positive effect on the society, to ask people to research, because researching makes persons better. You can be an atheist, you can be a Christian, you can be a Jew, you can be a Muslim, you can be a Shia, you can be whatever you want. Each person have his view, his point of view, and each person can have a good reason to have those point of view. Each person can have rights from his point of view. So discussing has no positive effect on society. It has only negative effect on the society. Exchanging information has positive effect on the society. Why? Because when you exchange information, you understand each other better. And how much you understand each other better, how more positive effect it has to the society. When a person, doesn't matter which religion or what kind of person it is, when a person searches, it has to search from a neutral point. Let's take an atheist. From his point of view, with his experiences, he can be right to have those thoughts. And after exchanging information with another person, if his decision changes, it doesn't mean that he lost. It doesn't mean that he lost a discussion or something. Because exchanging information is you ask something and you know better. When an atheist asks a question and exchange information and he decides to change, it doesn't mean that he was wrong at the past. You can have a religion, you can have a thought who is perfect, but if somebody else claims something and you don't search it, your thought about having a perfect religion wouldn't, you cannot not believe it really in it anymore, because somebody else claims something. What if that is right and what you're doing wrong? So you have to search it. After searching, if your thoughts are right, you still have perfect religion. If after searching you think that somebody else have right and you choose for that, you still have perfect religion. Still have the perfect choice. You have to see like a trap, stairs, like stairs. On the first stair, you are right to be atheist. On the second stair, maybe after researching, your decision is to become a Christian. And the third space, maybe your decision is to become a Jew. And the last space, maybe you decide to become a Muslim. But it's all your decision. You have to make your own decision. Things that other people decides for you, if somebody, or if your parents, if your friends tells you to believe in something and you don't search it, it makes you brainwashed. You have to search for yourself. You have to ask questions. You have to understand before you accept it. I am a Muslim, and my experience, my life, my researchers told me to become a Muslim, but yours can tell you to become something else, but because it has to make sense. If it doesn't make sense, you don't become something. You have to research. If your parents make a decision for you, it means that you are brainwashed. I myself, I was a non-practicing Muslim. I was living with my parents, and each time I had this feeling like, okay, I believe in Islam, but somebody is claiming something. How can I be sure that my decision is right if I don't research the other one? And when I talked about this to my parents, they told me, don't you believe, don't you believe, you get scared, you get scared to research. But later on, I had this feeling like, now I must research, I don't care, I must know the truth if my religion is the right one. Do I have the right religion? I must research. I must look at the claims. And I did research the other religions, what the others claim, and then make a decision. I can say my religion is perfect. Why? Because I did those steps and I choose a religion. Maybe later on, when I search, I can maybe make a decision like another religion is better. If I see proof, if I if I am convinced that something else is better, so I change, and still my religion, what my choose, my choice would be the best for me. You cannot trust the choice of other people. Why? Because when you research religion from a neutral point, you have your common sense telling you you should do a religion in one way, and your desires tells you you should do a religion another way, or a choice in another way. Sometimes those can be the same religions, but the ways are different. Example, you can search, and your common sense can tell you, with all what you have researched, you should become a Christian, a good Christian. But your desires tells you, if you became a Muslim, you can get 4 wives. So your desires tells you, just become a Muslim so that you can get 4 wives. What do? If you choose for your common sense, who tells you to become a Christian, and on a right way, not like just like that, but on a right way, like searching, like practicing on the right way. If you choose for your common sense, then you became a Christian. If you choose for your desires, so you became a Muslim, but on a wrong way. You do it so you can get 4 wives. I think that I explained it well. If you didn't understand anything, please let me know. Thank you very much. This would it be for today.